chiefs, they now call them SARS, you know, the patients even to get their views. So it's so important that we get the views of the people and the change that they want to see, so that we define that change process and be able to work towards what we want to see. So you asked many questions, so I hope I am answering it. Yes. But I really believe that as a woman who wants to see my children and all other children, I'm really so passionate about young people, children, women, men, who working together, whether it's at the family level, work together. Why do you fight? Put your efforts together, put your resources together. I have seen families where the man is working, the woman is working, but it's only the man who is spending the money in the family. What is the money of the woman doing? Why not work together? Because together you can go far. But if you stand as an individual, you're going to fail.
What is Divine Bamboo in a nutshell?
Okay, so Divine Bamboo is an innovative forestry and energy company. It's a Ugandan company, and our mission is to stop deforestation in Uganda. We do that through the promotion of bamboo as a sustainable alternative to cutting down traditional hardwoods. So that was my motivation, really, because Uganda is losing so much tree cover. We are losing so much forest because mainly of the need to cook. So because of fuel wood in the form of charcoal and firewood, a lot of people don't have a choice but to go to the forest and cut down trees. And so we wanted to provide an alternative to that.
And so when you started to provide an alternative to this, how has this been received by the people that you're talking to?
So, of course, with any new innovation, it's not straightforward. You don't get the idea today and then the idea is mature. First of all, the idea, the business model takes time to develop. And in the same way, the audience, the customers also need time to adapt to the new products and like the new plant in this case. So it's a gradual process, but I would say that we are seeing very positive change.
Okay. Hello guys, welcome to my video this week where I get to talk about health and fitness for you and for me and everyone out there in this pandemic situation all across the world. And I want you to share this video to as many people as possible. Today's video, I'm going to tackle just how you start your workout from home. You are in a lockdown situation, confined in a place. Of course, not necessarily as lit as mine like this, because I got a little bit of a studio here and I'm trying to work out a few things. I mean, I do a lot of stuff from here. Yeah, but it's a confined environment that you can start your workout. And I want to share with you a number of things that you can do when you're in lockdown and to be able to look after your health and fitness really quite well. Now, without any further ado, today's video, I want to focus more on number one, how do I do the workout from home? For example, we're going to just do everything about jumping jacks, and jumping jacks exercise using your body posture and using your body weight to actually really work out. But more so, I'm going to be focusing on what we call cardiorespiratory capacity. So the cardiorespiratory capacity is really the ability of our body to take in oxygen, which is respiration, use that oxygen at the cell levels, which is circulation of oxygen to the rest of the skin walls or body walls or to the rest of the body. And that oxygen and the circulation is used at the cellular level, which is the conversion of food to energy, what scientifically we call bioenergetics, right? And the bioenergetics, when you go deep down in it, is going to be something that we will refer to as glycogen levels, okay, energy levels. Now, the virus affects you in so many ways, okay? And the virus we're talking about, just like most viruses that come, affects a person from the lungs. And this particular one is affecting our really red blood cell capacity of oxygen flow. distribution and stuff like that, and as well as the fluid path in the body. Okay, what we say that if your body breaks down the fluid, of course, if the electrolytes in the body is not functioning very well, then the electrons that a body are wired with a lot of electricity, so signals are not moving, so somehow fluids are going to break down and you don't know what's going to go, and before you know it, we're in like a situation called mucus and all this other stuff. But this video is really to help you build that capacity from the confinement of your sitting room or your living room or your, one bedroom apartment. And so I start this video by just warming up. Start with jumping jacks. I have a bit of space. I'm going to do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've done 50 jumping jacks. While I do jumping jacks, I begin to develop, you hear me running out of breath in the process of doing that, right? And you can feel like I'm now beginning to pant along the way and feel like I'm running out of breath. That's a normal way because my body is trying to take in oxygen, right? And I have to breathe in the process of that. At the same time, it has to distribute that oxygen to the rest of the body. So some people will be breathing like that, right? Now I'm just helping you build that capacity, right? So that's the first set. Now to build that capacity using just jumping jacks, you can do this from home, guys, and you can begin to build your capacity. Assuming tomorrow there is no movement because coronavirus, everybody's saying stay inside. Some people are going to run mad, and these are some of the things that you can do for yourself and to build that capacity. Okay, so I'm trying to increase the capacity of my lungs, okay? The capacity of my chest to make my lungs, first of all, to take in a lot of oxygen, all right? And do a physical exercise. There is no better way for us to do this to be able to survive from coronavirus. Short of this, we're going to go down very quickly, down the path very quickly. All right, so you're going to do this 3 sets. So that was the first set. We're going to do the second set, okay? Jumping jacks all the way up to 50. Simple. You can start with 25, 3 sets, okay? 25, counting 1, 2, 3 to 25 while you do it. That's 1 set. Counting 1, 2, 3 again, 25, 2 sets. 1, 2, 3 up to 25, 3 sets. Take a bit, okay? In between, have a moment, just gather some breath a little bit, recover, and then go back again. So we're going to do this, all right? Second set. Ready to go? Jumping jacks is the focus of the workout today. And again, I'm just helping you build the capacity of your lung. While we do jumping jacks, you notice that my muscles are moving, okay? So my shoulders are moving, right? Because I do this to allow the capacity. The lat muscles, these muscles here are moving. They're expanding and contracting, expanding, contracting, right? Now, when they expand and contract, I'm helping my muscles to build capacity, right? So the more I give it like this, the more space is going to be in my veins for my body to continue taking oxygen and the flow, flow of blood to the rest of the body, making it much easier for circulation and respiration to happen normally, okay? While I do that, I build what we call, increase my metabolism so that the rate at which the food is going to burn from my body is also faster. But the one most important thing that we need to do is that our body develops new cells every single time we do exercise. Right, guys? So let's go back to the second set, and then I'll come back and explain the third set. Ready? 1, 2, 3, we go. The reason why we're counting 1, 2, 3, we go is because mentally you need to prepare yourself for what you're going to do. Okay? So mentally you prepare it, physically you activate. You get it? So 3, 2, 1, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, that's a 2 sets. As you can hear, I'm breathing hard, and you can hear that I'm breathing hard. Again, we're just a warm up, but he's going to help us build a lot more capacity in the chest. You're going to start feeling like your chest is having some weight, or there's something going on, right? There's a burn, you're running out of oxygen. Sometimes you're going to feel some bit of headache, all right? You know, headache, you know, headache coming. And so that headache, when it starts to come, you begin to feel like it's just a normal process. Your body is trying to adjust to, you know, taking in oxygen, circulation of that to the rest of the body. There's a normal process of you building oxygen flow, all right? Ready? So we've done the second one, all right? Now, we're gonna go back to the third set. The third set is where the real workout is, all right? Is where the real workout is. The real workout has never been on the first set. It's always on the third set. Third set is preparation. And you can do this up to the 10th set. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That's 150 times I've been doing jumping jacks. Now, how many of us are able to do jumping jacks up to 50 or 150? That's the number of times I have exercised my heart muscles, okay? All right? That's the number of times I've worked my shoulders, okay? That's the number of times I've created space. That's the number of times I am expanding and contracting, all right? That's just one set of the workout, one type of the workout, just using that called the jumping jacks. So you can start from the jumping jacks position and do up to 10 sets. So I've done that. Again, you can do this from home, and you can make sure that your workout is effectively done from home if you're concentrating. So you must concentrate during the workout. All right, guys? So I'm going to take you to the last set of the jumping jacks, all right? And then that will be a wrap for today. I know this video shouldn't be long. Share your comments, your kisses, and your disses. I want you to subscribe to my channel and actually make sure that you share this video as far as possible, as wide, because we're in a corona situation. Coronavirus affects the lungs of a person. And so we really need to build our capacity now than ever before. Now, if you have been doing this and you get to corona and you get attacked by coronavirus or you contracted disease, you need to get back to working out. It is worse when you're not doing any physical work exercise at all. You get it? All right, let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50. All right? It's a wrap for today. And I want to say thank you very much for joining in. Look out for my next video coming next, when I focus on a different part of the body, but just showing you what you can do home, what you can do in the comfort of your sitting room going forward, and how you can actually navigate the disease called coronavirus and stay focused. Please remember, no one can ever make money when they're sick. And neither can you wake up in the morning to enjoy your money when you're sick. Nor can your money save you when you're sick. But there's one thing you can do. One thing you can do is to always be fit so that you can enjoy your money. All right, guys? Again, I leave it with this. I always say this. There are two combinations you cannot have in life. Two combinations that you shouldn't have in life. Two combinations you should never have in life. One, you cannot be unfit and broke. You cannot be unfit and broke. You cannot be unfit and poor. God will reject you. You get it? Thank you very much. Until the next video, share it far and wide and reach out to me. My Twitter handle is @AdioKiller. Please reach out to me, write to me. Please reach out to me. My Twitter handle is @IamAdioKiller. @IamAdioKiller. Write to me and tell me your story and how you're doing. And you can reach out to me on my Twitter. Just go to my Twitter. My Twitter handle is my Twitter handle. Please follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Of course, my Twitter handle is @IamAdioKiller is my Twitter handle. Please follow me on that one. And of course, on Facebook, go to Okilla Fitness and be a part of that family growing big and better. Okilla Fitness is the page, of course, on Facebook. And of course, on YouTube, go and subscribe to my channel, which is Okilla Fitness. And I will be sharing a lot more information there. Until next time, stay blessed and stay focused to your health and fitness. People at the moment are struggling to understand the older generation because times have changed. Technology has come in.
They've moved on.
Yes.
We're the ones sitting back and wondering, what is my child on to? TikTok has surpassed WhatsApp. The other one I call, I never call it Facebook, it's Bookface. Why are you on Bookface? Dad, it's Facebook.
Yes.
Me, I keep saying, I have a foot amongst the millennials.
Yeah.
And I understand the traditionalists.
Okay.
There's a song in the 60s, by the way, and in the 90s, 70s, where they're like, parents don't understand.
Yes.
Remember Prince?
Yes.
Prince.
An army of sheep led by a lion will beat an army of lions led by a sheep. That's a fake.
Yes.
So let's be very honest about this thing and really understand that you need to understand where you lie and where you fall. So it's very important for us to understand that leadership has to be definitive. You can't be laissez-faire. It has to be definitive. You have to be strong, just like a lion. You know, when a lion meets an elephant or a buffalo or whatever, the buffalo and all these animals run away. And yet, by the way, they are stronger than the lion. They are heavier than the lion. They are more intelligent than the lion. They are taller than the lion. They run away. The lion, because of its attitude, it sees lunch. That is a leader.
Mr. Tony Trump, thank you very much for coming to the CEO bench. And I want to ask you, so if you were elected the President of the Republic of Uganda today, what would be your first State of Nation address? now as you look into the camera and close the show?
I think my first State of the Nation address would first of all to I think I'll just close it down.
Now I'm going to talk to my people.
Yes.
Because I like what, as we are saying,
yes.
Vive la France, vive la francophonie. So, le leadership, c'est quoi? Le leadership, ce n'est pas le fait d'intimider les gens ou bien de dominer les gens. Non. Le leadership, c'est le fait d'aider les gens à suivre le bon chemin. Parce qu'il y a des gens qui sont là, ils ne savent même pas par quel chemin emprunter. Il y a des gens qui ont même étudié, mais ils ne savent pas quel business ils doivent faire. Maintenant, l'idée, quand tu rencontres une personne pareille, tu vas l'orienter. Non, tu peux faire mieux que ce que tu fais. Non, la peur que tu as là ne va pas te tuer. Tu peux aller au-delà de la peur. L'idée, c'est comme j'avais donné l'exemple, allow me to go a little bit deeper. J'avais donné l'exemple ici en français, en anglais, pardon. La vidéo que j'avais vue à propos de chiens, il y avait un groupe de chiens au niveau du Canada et il n'y avait pas de l'eau. Pourquoi? Parce qu'il y avait la neige, il n'y avait pas la place pour que tout le monde puisse boire de l'eau. Mais il y avait seulement une petite place pour le boss que je vais appeler. Et il ne voulait pas que les autres puissent venir boire de l'eau, comme il était boss, il intimidait les gens. Mais il y avait un petit garçon, un petit chien qui était là à côté. Il a eu l'idée de briser la glace, là où il y avait pas, parce que l'eau était en dessous et il n'y avait pas moyen de boire, mais le petit chien a brisé et tout le monde a vu ce qu'il faisait. Ils sont venus, ils ont commencé à briser et tous ont profité avec l'eau potable. Et le boss était laissé comme un vaurien. Personne ne le faisait encore confiance parce qu'il n'était pas là pour les aider. Il était là simplement pour le faire peur, les intimider. Mais l'idée, c'est quelqu'un qui est là pour aider quelqu'un à avancer jusqu'à son destin, à sa vision. Parce que nous avons tous nos visions, mais c'est la peur des fois qui nous arrête. Merci mon ami.
Let me take this opportunity. I know everybody is watching me. My fellow Ugandans, my fellow youth, my fellow brothers and sisters, please, everything is possible. You can never regret before you die. I know people, they have degrees, masters and what, but they are looking for something to do. They are waiting for, they are applying for job opportunities. But you can create your own project. You can create it. You understand? You can do something, because for me, I came from the foot of the mountain. You understand? Everything is possible. So, however much you have a degree, you have what? You will be keeping on looking for job. No jobs. But you can start with something small. Think what you can do. Everything you can do. You can start with something small. You have seen the way how for me I started. I think you saw the park, the small park, which I started with. Now check. Right now Uganda is proud of that park. But I thought that park was mine. at the beginning. I thought, man, I've made this pack. But the day when I realized it, that is the time when the community came together and said, from the community, that pack is no longer for the community. At the beginning, it was mine. It jumped off from me. It went to the community. It jumped away from the community. It went for Nakawa. It jumped from Nakawa. So now it's for the whole Uganda.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But remember where I started from.
Yeah.
That's why I say, my fellow Ugandan, my fellow brothers and sisters, sit, think what you can do. It can expand at any time.
To be an engineer. When I joined my Form 5, my dad asked for a PCB math. Back then we used to do a long combination. And I changed the combination because I didn't want to do biology. I didn't want to do the biology. I wasn't interested in medicine. Yeah. But he talked to me. He didn't punish me. Later on, I changed back to the course. And then there I was, went to campus, went for a medical course, and I'm out here.
Okay.
Yes.
And doctor, before we get into our second part, which is the management of change and development within self, which is what I am basically taking you through, either in a business or a similar organization and at the nation level.
Right.
You trained as a medical doctor, and we see you now transiting to another area which is very interesting that we have not seen many people in Uganda. That's managing change.
Okay.
What would you describe change management in your understanding as is to many of our viewers?
How would I describe change management?
Yes.
Well, I would initially say, talk something about change. Change is something inevitable and irreversible. Once change comes, you have to move. It either changes you or you change with a change.
Yes. What is that one thing that you want to leave us with on this program that we will remember you for and we can start practicing based on the leadership, change management and transformation we've talked about, but also from the, your experience as a CEO, employing over 60 people, and as well as teaching millions of people at the university?
I think, Eddie, I'm not going to spend a lot of time.
Yes.
I want to say that there's a saying that a single raindrop never thinks that it is responsible for the flood that we see in the valley. Okay. I want to encourage people that we all matter. We all have a responsibility to improve the quality of life we have as Ugandans, especially, but also as Africans. And that greed, corruption, praising illegitimacy will end up actually punishing. We end up punishing ourselves. We end up killing ourselves. We end up squandering the opportunities of the people that will come in future. We need to know that just like a single drop of rain contributes to the flood, we need to have a mindset that is going to be focused on contributing to a flood of positive transformation of our society. Start by appreciating that you need to change your values, be honest, work hard, don't cheat, don't take shortcuts, because when you do, if now somebody entered here and gave you $1 million, it confuses you and it gets you disorganized. But if you've earned it, then your internal environment prepares for it, and then you find you in a comfortable space. So as Ugandans and Africans, we need to choose to work hard, avoid shortcuts, take an organic path. It gets us there.
it's a CEO bench, so usually people want to assume that all CEOs are over-learned and stuff like that. So I will change the script this time around. I consider myself a certified hustler.
If I'm looking to know who you are you Ugandan? If yes, what are the values that define you as Ugandan?
That's the easiest question, I think, to answer. I am a typical Lao man from a Rute North, in a place called Ogur, and where I will be laid to rest is in a village called Agweng. So if you go there and you just say Otoa Tony, they won't really know me because my father is also Otoa Tony. You have to ask for Junior, and when you're asking, you have to ask with an accent. Junior Tikwene, where is Junior? And they will identify me. But I'm typically Ugandan, only Ugandan, from Lira. I pride myself from being from Lira. Earlier on, I was joking and saying I'm the coolest Lago south of Karuma. When you cross Karuma, there are so many. But when you're down the south after Karuma, I think I'm number one.
Wow. Well, now that you know Tony Otoa is Ugandan, and of course, what are the values that define you as a Ugandan?
I think it's the love for country, love for nation. You know, truth be told, the country is in a lot of, it's a crisis. Leadership crisis, economic crisis, social crisis. There's so many mismatching areas. But at the end of the day, it's home. You know, you cannot run and abandon your home because of the issues in your home. I think that then creates an opportunity for you to do something to change what's happening and what you see as a crisis. So in terms of what I see as a value, or what I take out of that for me, I think it's just the love for country, the need to serve country the best way I can. And I mean, I can't say I can change everything, but the little I can do to create a difference, I think is more meaningful.
Wow. Mr. Tony Otoa, growing up, what did you want to be in life? And what was the journey like for Mr. Otoa?
Yeah, you know, my father is crazy. My father would call us and he would show me the compass. The idea was supposed to be a pilot. You know, the planes would fly over our house and my father would be like, yeah, you're going to be a pilot. But of course, as you grow, you realize that you have so many things that really define you. I was never a sportsman. So I enjoyed a lot of debate and, you know, a lot of indoor activities. And that is, I think, what really drove me into some of the things that I do up to today. Public speaking, the love for debates and really a lot of intellectual discourse and all this stuff. But besides that, I think it's also the fact that I won't lie. I didn't know what I wanted to be.
Every time you wake up in the morning, you want to find some inspiration. And there is life that you need to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and you know who to lead you to where you want to go. And of course, on the CEO bench, we try to bring you those people who are doing it, those people who are going places, those who have started from somewhere and are somewhere and are going somewhere. The CEO bench this week focuses on a lady who started a journey all the way from Naguru. In fact, the journey starts from the western part, the West Nile part of Uganda, straight to Naguru, and from Naguru to Entebbe, and now to the rest of the world, turning the wasted materials into something that you can carry and go with. What a story and what a journey. My guest this morning on the CEO bench is the one and only Faith Aweko. Welcome to the show, Faith.
Thank you so much.
How are you today?
I'm very fine.
Good. So somebody sent me a comment and says, I want to see that lady on the show. On Facebook, she looks so aggressive and she looks too serious and she's so loud. I want to see, is she big? Is she small? Is she, you know, is she masculine? Is she feminist? But you're here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we want to dive straight to the show today, Faith. You're on the CEO bench. The CEO bench exists to give a platform and a space for people to express themselves. We're looking at people who are doing something, people who are on a leadership journey, people who have done it, people who are either going to the top or already on the top and coming down, you know. And we want to share that story with as many people as possible to give them inspiration. We want them to be inspired. you know, encourage and transform. And that's the journey of leadership, change management, and transformation. So on the show today, you have been overwhelmingly nominated to come onto the show. We are not going to talk much about the health and fitness, although we'll get there. Some people said you need to bring that lady onto the show, and others says no, we want to know the story of how she's able to turn around her life to where we are right now. So the first question, we need to get to know you, Faith. Who is Faith Aweko?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Faith Aweko. I am the founder and CEO of Reform Africa, a social business here in Uganda that upcycles plastic polythene waste bags, known as the Caveras, into sustainable, durable, and waterproof bags and accessories. So we utilize plastic waste as a resource to come up with the different patterns and different designs of the bags.
Wow. And Faith, are you Ugandan?
Of course, yes. So I'm Analur by tribe from Nebi, that's West Nile.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And if yes, what are the values that define you as a Ugandan?
I think being born in Uganda, that is what makes me a Ugandan.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about the values that define you as a Ugandan? Do you have values? What are the values that define you as a Ugandan?
I think looking at how we are as Ugandans, we are more of like friendly people. I would say that because if we receive tourists who come to Uganda, most of them say Uganda is one of the lovely country because straight from the airport, people are already saying hi to you. So that also defines me as a person. I'm also very friendly with people. Yes.
Okay. Faith, I want to take a moment to just take us